Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This video is an update about the problem that I had since for the past 6 months, which is the engine reduced power. On the OBDII, it is the code P2138. I searched about that problem on a lot of forums last autumn, and everybody was according to say that even if the code says it's a pedal position sensor problem, the problem was the throttle body. So what I did before starting to spend money on parts, I removed the throttle body and I cleaned it completely and reinstalled it. And if you want to see this video, you can click on the link on the top right corner. Unfortunately, cleaning up the throttle body haven't resolved my problem. So the next step was to replace the throttle body, or what I should do in the first place is replace the throttle position pedal assembly. But I did replace the throttle body. And if you want to know how to remove and reinstall a throttle body on the LS4 engine, you can click on the link on the top right corner. So back at our pedal position assembly. Replacement, as you can see, it is pretty simple to replace it. The problem is to get yourself under the steering between the seat and the dash. It is pretty much a one-hand job, since you can reach that pedal with both hands unless you are 4 feet tall and weigh 100 pounds, but I am 5'10 and weigh about 205 pounds, so I could not reach both ends to this pedal without crushing my balls on the rocker panel. So why I am replacing the pedal position sensor assembly right now, simply because replacing the throttle body for a new one didn't fix the problem. However, originally, even when I was resetting the code, I was driving about 10 kilometers and the engine was dropping power again. With the new throttle body, I drive about 300 kilometers before the computer cut the power and get into safe mode. So I guess I fixed part of the problem, but it's still happening, so obviously something is still wrong.
So that's the old one. And that's the new one. They are identical. Let's do it and cross the finger.
Because this is what happened. Because there's a communication problem between the pedal and the throttle body, the computer turned the power plant into safe mode, because it doesn't know if the throttle is still controlling the throttle body. It is a great feature, but when you don't know how to fix it, it's become more a pain in the ass than a great feature. Like you can see, it is pretty hard to work on this pedal with only one hand, and unfortunately for me, it took me a while to figure out that it will be easier to remove and to put the two bolts in their place with a long extension instead of working with a little 1/4 ratchet. Now that this little lock pin is in place, it's now time to put the two bolts in their hole, tie it all, and try it and see if I need to make the computer relearn the sensor or if it will do it by itself. Since I'm running a Diablo tune on this engine, I restored the original package, unplugged the battery for half an hour, then I plug it back and I made a drive test to make sure everything was okay, just in case it was a mistake in the writing in the computer. But the problem was still there, so I reinstalled my Diablo tune. I'm almost done with the installation of the new pedal assembly, so it's now time to turn on the engine and see if everything's working like it should be. It's now time for a test drive, so let's get out even if it's raining outside. I need to know if everything's working well before going for a long trip and stuck on the side of the road.
So far, so good.
Earlier in the video I was talking to you about the Diablo hint tune that I'm running on the engine. If you want to know more about it, you can obviously go on the Diablo.com website. For my car, I didn't go crazy on the settings, so I gain about 30 horsepower, but my main goal by installing a tune is that I want to get rid of the DOD, which is the displacement on demand. And what it does, it's simple. It cut 4-cylinder on the engine, so your engine saving fuel by running only on 4 pistons. But on this particular engine, the DOD has a problem, and when the engine turns on 4-cylinder, there's some oil accumulating on the piston who do not fire up. So when I push the throttle back and the piston get back to life, there's a big puff of smoke getting out the exhaust, but it's just aesthetic. That's not a problem. The problem is it's literally drinking oil, and when you're running the duty on this car, you have to basically check the oil every day, because there's a big chance that you damage your engine by running out of oil or running too low on oil. So I'd rather get rid of the DOD and drive with a peace of mind that my engine is protected and won't run out of oil. Obviously, I'm burning more fuel with the DOD turned off, but I'd rather spend an extra $100 or two a year on fuel than on rebuilding my engine because it's drinking more oil than it's burning fuel. With this Diablo in tune, you also have the possibility to turn the overdrive off when you're driving tap shift. So by not turning on to overdrive, you always keep the great sound of driving a manual car, a manual transmission. But obviously it adds to your fuel consumption, and your engines rev very high for no reason when you are on the highway. So unless you want to show off, it's not something that I will recommend. But I must say, when the overdrive is turned off and with the exhaust system that I got on the car, when I drive 100 km on the highway, the sound is amazing. Talking about exhaust, I receive a lot of comments from people asking me what I'm running on the car, and they like the sound. So what I'm running on it is a catback Flowmaster exhaust system. It's only a catback because there's not enough V8 front wheel drive cars for Flowmaster to mass produce a complete exhaust system for these cars. But I installed it 5 years ago, so maybe now they are making a complete exhaust system, but I will doubt it since they're pretty much no V8 front wheel drive produce anymore these days. About the pedal I just replaced, it's working well, it's accurate like it should be. Only time will tell obviously if the problem occur again or not. I know you cannot see the speed, but I will drive about 130 in a couple of seconds, and it's very responsive, and I can't feel anything wrong so far. So this is it for now, guys. As usual, I will update you if the problems reappear, or even if it drives well for a couple of months, I will keep you updated so you can see if you have this problem with your car. You can start by replacing the pedal instead of the throttle body, but it's your choice to make. But I'm always open for comments and questions, so don't hesitate if you have any of those questions. Just write it in the comment section below, and I will answer as soon as possible. don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you will receive notifications as soon as I will update my videos, or as soon as my car will have another problem and I will have to make a video about that. And please don't forget to like or dislike this video, whether you appreciate it or not. That will help me to make my video more accurate, more short, more long. Just post comment, guys, and I will try to meet your expectation when I'm doing a new video. I hope this one will help you if you have this problem, and even if you don't have a Pontiac Grand Prix, if you have this problem, you can ask the question, and if I don't have the answer, I will refer you to the one who has it. I have a lot of friends who make videos about mechanics and stuff like that, so just ask, guys, and I will help if I can. So I wish everybody a good day and see you later.